So if you want to find the sum of an array using recursion, I need to decide what is my base component, what is my recursive component. Okay. Let's analyze the problem and then we will determine what should be the base component and what should be the recursive component. So if I want to pass an array to a function, okay, so what is the name of the function? We said sum, right? Sum of an array. If you want to pass an array, what are the information I need to pass? Two things we said. One is the name of the array. By that I'm passing the address. Other one is the number of elements in the array. Why? Because array size can be anything, but number of elements need not be the same as the array size, right? It is going to return to me the sum. I already told you why we need to pass a array size. Integer. This is my array. X is 10. Okay, I put 7, 8, 2, 11, 4. So what will be there? The number of elements is there. Number of elements is how much? 5. So whenever we pass an array, we know the array structure is what? The array name is a pointer and it holds the first address of the whole array. The first address is 115, this will be 109, 123, 127 and here 115. Here what is there? 7, 8, 2, 11, 4. Right? So whenever we want to pass an array to a function, what we used to pass? Sum. I need to pass the array name, by that I pass the address and is going to pass a number of elements. Why we need to pass? We pass the first address, but we need to stop it. Where I need to stop it? What? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to stop it at what? 4. Correct? Number of elements is 5. Remember. What is going to return to me? Is going to return to me the sum. Correct? It's going to return to me the sum is going to return. Right? Now tell me, if I pass this and I'm going to print a percentage the sum. What is going to happen? I mean passing the first address and the number of elements. Now tell me in this, what will be the least possible input I can give to this function? If you want to find sum of the elements of the array, what is the least possible? The least possible input I can give, the number of elements can be 0. If number of elements are 0, what is the meaning of this? I can't find the sum. Nothing is there in the array. Therefore, I need to rely on the number of elements because this is a constant pointer, right? I need to rely on the number of elements. This is going to be a variable. Therefore, when I need to stop the recursion is if the number of elements is 0. Now tell me, if the number of elements is 0, what is the sum of the array is going to be what? 0. Correct now. That means my ultimate aim is what? To make the number of elements as 0. If you want to make the number of elements 0, every time I need to reduce one array size by 1. I need to reduce the array size by 1. So that means, can I say, I'm going to write my recursive component. Before I write the code, I want to ask you, can I say the sum of the elements of this array is same as sum of the elements of the array minus 1. Why? If n is 5, n minus 1 is 4 plus 4. Can I say this? That means the total sum of the array is sum of all the blocks plus 4. That means what is the sum of this array is going to be? Sum of, that means this is n is 5 means this will become 4 right now. Sum of x comma 3, right? The sum of this whole array is going to be sum of n x comma 3. Why 3? Because the 3 elements plus what? 11. Correct? Right? Therefore, what I can simply say is the sum of the elements is going to be sum of a comma n minus 1. Correct? Sum of a comma n minus 1 plus, if we pass 5, sum of 4 elements plus the last element needs to be added. Therefore, what I will write? A of n minus 1. Why n minus 1? If n is 5, the last element is stored in the 4th index. That needs to be returned. That needs to be what? Returned. Correct? Yeah. Therefore, what I'm going to do is, let's go write a code. I have an array. Ten comma 7 comma 2 comma 5 and int integer s is equal to sum of, what is that, a comma, how many elements? 5 elements, right? That needs to be printed. Comma what? S. Now I am going to write the code. Sum, it should pass what? An array, and it should pass the number of elements. You can need not be a. Now what I should do is that if the n is 0, if n is equal to 0, the sum is going to be what? Return 0. If not, the sum of the elements is going to be the sum of a comma n minus 1 elements plus what? The last element. Why I put a of n minus 1? Because the index is what? 1 less. Return yes. I'm going to run the code. Sum is what? 35. Yeah.